So let's let's talk harness versus collar. Okay, harnesses are made for sled dogs only. That's their center of gravity. They're gonna pull unless it's been 100% trained. You don't ever need a dog on a harness. This I can turn into a harness really quickly if I had to. Any leash I can turn into a harness if I had to. But with that, it's different because there's either a tightening around the belly or something else that the dog's going to respond to. A regular store-bought harness is just like putting on something you go rock climbing with. It's just something else for their center of gravity to start pulling. It does not work. Some harnesses have actually pulled dog shoulders out of socket because they've pulled too hard. Those head halty things where it turns the neck, dogs have broken their necks and died because of them. Okay. Regular flat collars that everybody buys at the store, some of the most dangerous things out there because they hurt the tracheas more than anything. Because all the pressure goes here. With these, the pressure goes all the way around the neck, and it drops, and you release the pressure. The only thing those good flat collars are for is to put a tag on it in case your dog runs away. Most people still to this day, do not understand this or know that I have control over their neck and head, and I have control over where their body's going to go. With this, I have a pressure sensation. With a harness, they're just pulling, and they have that one sensation there. And when they start pulling with a harness, a lot of times it comes here, and you'll see some connecting things right in the front. Well, this right here is going to start digging into their muscles and into their shoulders. And if they're pulling hard enough, they will pop out their joints. So I don't always like harnesses. Now, do I put one of my dogs in a harness every once in a while? Yes. But she's completely trained. She also has an e-collar on just to go by some legal standards because legally your dog's supposed to be on leash. With my e-collar, it's an electronic leash and I'm covered somewhat by leash law. So I can still control her in any instance. She still listens no matter what. I put the harness on and it's more for show than anything else. There's a leash maybe about that long just attached to it just to be there. And it's a military style thing and it says don't pet my dog. And that's basically the whole reason it's there. Because she was supposed to be my service dog at one point and I never did it and didn't even need to have one anymore. So it's different. It doesn't perform a purpose to, hey, I want to stop my dog or walk my dog on it. It's decoration. I know it's hard to hear for a lot of people because they think the harnesses are going to control the dog better. If your dog's not trained and it's on a harness, how are you going to get it to sit? How are you going to get it to do other things? A lot of times they'll pull you down the road because of the way that it is. See, a dog's center of gravity is right here, right there in their back. So when they start pulling right there, they have all the control. All of their muscles are crouched down. They're ready to pull. It was only invented for sled dogs. People thought it was cool, and they realized that they could make them look really fancy, really cute, and started making more for the look parts of things. You go to show a dog in a show. Show dogs have a slip lead or a collar and a leash. Again, it's up here. It's not down here. Even the best trained show dogs are understanding things differently because of where the collar is positioned and pressure due to the collars. Right? Our police dogs, the only reason military dogs have harnesses is because they serve a purpose to either hook the dog to the military person to jump out of helicopters and airplanes and other things, or to hold on to the dog when they're crouched down to be able to release the dog. It's not to actually hook something to. The only other times that people use harnesses, and I will say to use a harness, is if you're in tracking. Because a tracking dog, you want them to lead, you want them to find something. You don't want to put something on the neck for that purpose, unless it's a GPS collar to see where your dog's located. Because you want them to find the deer, the person, the cadaver, or whatever it's looking for. There's purposes for everything. That's the only 2 or 3 main purposes I can say for a harness. Safety wise. I'd hate to see somebody get pulled down the road, and I'd hate to see somebody, our dog, get hurt because people aren't informed enough.